On Tech It Out, we keep warning you about online scams. Today we alert you about a new fraud that could trick you into divulging sensitive information. You heard that right. Scammers are now using a more sophisticated way to deceive you. We get you more details in this report.
हेलो
सर, आपको ये कॉल आपके कार्ड से संबंधित किया जा रहा है।
सर, आपका एटीएम कार्ड एक्सपायरी होने वाला है।
सर, आपके कार्ड पे एक नंबर होगा 16 अंकों का, कि वो कंफर्म करा दीजिए।
Cyber criminals use various ways to trick you, to steal your personal information, to rob you of money. And now they are using a new technique to cheat people. This time, scammers are not just frauding common users, they are also duping the mobile network companies. How do they do that? They use a device called the SIM box. Let's understand how a SIM box can cause multiple frauds. A SIM box is a machine that can host multiple SIM cards. This allows scammers to use as many as 500 phone numbers through one machine. Scammers obtain a huge number of SIM cards on fake IDs and use them on the SIM box. In other words, this is a piece of hardware that has hundreds of prepaid SIM cards plugged into it, and each one is capable of rerouting a call. The SIM box passes off international calls as local calls. In other words, it converts VoIP calls made from outside the country into local calls. As a result, operators manage to bypass international rates charged by mobile network companies. What's even worse, calls made using the SIM box are relatively difficult to trace. According to the Fraud Loss Survey Report 2021, globally the SIM box fraud has cost the telecom industry around $3.11 billion, which is approximately 7.8% of the industry's total revenue. Clearly, SIM box scamsters eating into telecom operators' revenue. As experts say, SIM box fraud is one of the most demanding challenges the telecom industry is facing today. There's more. A SIM box can be used to send hundreds of thousands of automated fraudulent text messages in one go. Such messages appear to be from a trustworthy and reliable source, such as your bank. These text messages are sent to mislead victims into providing personal or financial information. There are other concerns too. As SIM box calls use the substandard setups, it can lead to poor call quality. And that's not all. Such frauds can pose a threat to national security, as they can escape legal intercepts by national security agencies. Also, SIM box frauds compromise legitimate connections that have privacy and security encryptions. This makes information theft easy for hackers. It's clear that SIM boxes are emerging as a menace for law enforcement agencies. These frauds have serious implications other than the revenue loss for the industry. Therefore, it becomes crucial for telecom operators and law enforcement agencies to design effective ways to combat such scams.